Good afternoon. Look at that, man. Got a little peach fuzz coming in. It's Johnny Sunshine. I'm in the kitchen, man. It's only 2:30, y'all. 2:30. My Airbnb's all cleaned up. Ready to receive the next victim. Somebody will get a kick out of that. Some other asshole will probably say, "Oh, Jesus Christ." Yeah, there's a lot of fucking assholes out there. Anyways, I'm gonna cook. Let them always smell shit, especially in my house. Make sure it's good. It is. I thawed it out last night. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this thing off. Yeah. It's all right, man. So I've got 2 tenderloins that I'm gonna cook. They're not gonna need to be cooked as long. 2 pork tenderloins. I've got a rack of ribs, baby backs. I'm not a big fan of buying shit and, keeping it. I like to buy stuff as I use it. Because I end up throwing a lot of shit out, guys. Which is not good. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Alright, so I got my ribs, my tenderloins. I'm gonna pat these babies dry with some paper towels, y'all. I love cooking these ribs on this cookie sheet with this grate. I turn it upside down so it doesn't slide. Works great. I'm going to pat these, dry them up, and then I'm going to turn them over, do the same thing. Now I know a lot of guys like peeling off this skin on the back, or whatever the hell it's called, seam or something. It doesn't bother me, man, and I think it actually prevents the meat from getting dried out. So here we go now. I'm going to season this side first, and then I'm going to flip it over. I want that fat on the top, so it just washes over this thing. So I'm going to do the bottom side first, and then I'm going to flip it. I'm going to make sure I'm fucking recording and not just talking to myself. Yeah. So I need the normal stuff that I use. Onion powder, cumin, pepper. I use a little chili powder in mine. I'm getting low on some things here, man. Oh, we got some coarse sea salt. I'm gonna throw that on there. Some garlic powder. So I'm in good shape, man. And I do want to find some paprika. Let's see. Scabba-dooby-dee. Some chili powder. I'm gonna put some chili powder up in there too, Jackson. Alright, so let's go. We're going to start out with some salt. Some pepper. Thinking about starting a cooking channel because all the whiners bitching all the time about me cooking, man. The fuck, I do it every day. Something we have to do, guys. And, you know, the fact of the matter is, this is chili powder, guys. The fact of the matter is, if I went out to eat every night, with the money that I give away in tips, I could feed myself for a couple of days at home, you know? So, it is what it is. This is onion powder, my garlic powder, getting a little, some garlic powder, and cumin, last but not least. That's the flavor that I really like. Now I'm going to flip these babies over. And do the same thing, Jackson. Let's go. Whoa, we're down to nothing on the, whoa. We don't have much pepper left. I'm going to have to get my, this is the same pepper. I just need to buy a new. So we're going to put a lot of pepper on this. I like it. You don't need that much salt on pork, guys, because pork is salty anyways. So it's pepper, salt. You can always put salt on after. This is this coarse sea salt. Really nice. My pepper's done. Okay, yeah. I gotta keep my day job. That didn't go in the trash. So this is onion powder. Garlic powder. Good amount. Not too much though. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And some chili powder. And then on top of that, I can't seem to find my paprika. Cumin. And that's it. I'm gonna put the, I'm gonna bake this at 375 for an hour and 15 or 20 minutes on the ribs. These guys are gonna come out after like 45 minutes, man, because they cook really fast. So let's get that going here. We'll let that oven heat up. Get a good time on it. I mean, how many guys have a fucking inspection camera in their goddamn kitchen? Sewer inspections. Yeah, we do it all here at John Phillips. Plumbing, cooking, and politics. Yeah, yeah. So I hear we may be getting into a war, guys. Wonderful. I've got my beans. I'm gonna jazz these up with a little barbecue sauce. I gotta tell you, man, I really love Sonny's barbecue. sauce, the sweet sauce. But I'm gonna have a nice dinner tonight. I've got some corn on the cob. I've got some beans here. Probably come up with some other veggies. I got a couple sweet potatoes. Maybe I will roast these beets that I have. Beets are really good for you. These won't be good for you because they're going bad. Yeah. That's the problem. And therein lies the problem with me, guys. I'll go and spend $100 on food, and I'll probably throw out 15 bucks worth. So let me let this thing heat up. It'll probably be about 3 o'clock by the time this is ready to go in the oven. And I need to make sure that it's not dripping down into my pristine, freshly cleaned oven. Yeah. If you believe that. I got some fucking swampland in Florida, I'll sell you too. The good thing about my kitchen, it's good for your immune system, you know, because you fight off a lot of shit, you know, bacteria and yeah. I mean, I do the best I can, but my fucking Good Housekeeping seal of approval expired. Alright, so I'm going to try to make sure I don't fuck up this. Oops, excuse my language. Yeah, I'm going to try to record the whole thing, guys. So guys, I put a video up this morning and I talked about, you know, new hires and giving kids a chance that normally wouldn't get a chance, or they do something stupid and they don't end up working for you. But I would just want to tell you that I have a few more thoughts on that. And I will tell you, man, for me, as a business owner, I got a lot of joy out of taking a young kid and going to Home Depot and buying a kid a tool bag and telling him, listen, man, these tools are not yours yet. You know what I mean? But I'm going to get you hooked up so you have the basics, something to build on. Buy the kid a tool bag. Go with him. You know, talk to him about what you're looking at. Share your experience. And there's nothing, for me, there was nothing better than that, man. I did it with all the guys that worked for me. Take them, spend, you know, $300, $400, $500 fucking dollars. They're yours. They're still your tools. But then, if the kid works out, obviously he can have them, you know. And then the day they get their uniforms, man, this kid, they start to think immediately, wow, I'm doing something. And when they go home, you know, with their uniforms on, and they look different, and they're charged up. They're like, hey, I'm learning. I'm a plumber now. You tell somebody, what do you do? What kind of work do you do? Oh, I'm a plumber. You know, you don't have to say I'm a plumber's apprentice. You say I'm a plumber, man. And I can remember when I went to work for somebody, he didn't have uniforms. I think uniforms are a good investment. It makes your business look better. Makes your guys, just like in the Navy, you give them a haircut, clean them up, and throw a fucking uniform on them. Now all of a sudden, you're in the Navy, man. You're a fucking Navy guy, you know, and you take pride in that. There's change happening, and most people embrace that. They like it. And they go home, and the people around them are proud of them. And they start to build momentum. And you got to give the kids a chance, man. And there's nothing like it when you create a plumber out of somebody who knew nothing. And honestly, I believe, and it's a lot easier with guys who don't know anything, man. You teach them to do things the way you want them done. You don't get in these pissing matches of how, you know, well, I do it this way, blah, 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 blah. You just teach the guy the way you want it done and explain to him, even if he has experience and he does, and say he's got 5 years experience, say, listen, man, I'm not trying to throw shade on the way you do things, but now you work for me, and this is how I want to have the stuff done. and I'm paying you to do it the way I want it done. So there's not going to be any drama unless you have an issue with that. This is how I want the work on my jobs performed. And I encourage people to come up with their own ideas. You know, if you've got an idea on how to improve on the system that I have in place, come into the office and let's sit down and talk about it. And I'll even I'll pay you for a good idea that saves money and makes us more productive and gives and puts out a better job. You know, make them part of the team. Make them feel like they're a team member. And I just think, I hope Mikey calls that kid back and says, listen, let's give this another try, man. Let's give it another try. And I will tell you that it sounded to me, it didn't sound like when Mikey was talking about that kid, that he was telling the kid to come in to go to work. It sounded almost to me, if you listen to that again, that he said, yeah, come on in Monday and we'll talk about it. So, you know, if he worded that a little different, said come in Monday prepared to work, that's a different story. And honestly, I never hear him say that he communicated with these people ever again after the interview, man. Get their phone number and keep in touch, man. Act like you're interested too, you know. So a few more thoughts, but that's my oven telling me it's time to throw this in. It's 2:47. Time to throw these babies in there. Wow. I'm gonna put them down on the bottom and just let them cook, Jackson. In a few minutes, I'm gonna put these sweet potatoes in there too, Jack, because I just love them. I just love them. Put them up here on the top. Let them drip their fucking sugar all over them ribs, y'all. Anyways, so it's 2:48. Let's see what these guys look like at 4 o'clock. Just in time to eat it, y'all. Yeah. Johnny Sunshine. Johnny needs a haircut, man. I need to get lined up. You know what I'm saying, y'all. Alright, guys, so let's see how these ribs are doing. Ooh, they're looking righteous. I gotta get those ow. Yeah, I'm getting old. Another 15 minutes, I'll take those pork tenderloins out. I gotta say, guys, there's some breaking news. Another, what would be considered the opposition, a Democratic person, was nabbed by the Gestapo, ICE, taken away. Nobody knows where he went. This is totally reminiscent of Vladimir Putin tactics. It's fucking scary, man. I just heard that we possibly could be going to war with Iran. This is a fucking serious issue in this country. Some of you are fucking happy with the direction of this. Most people are not. This is fucking scary. These people have no regard for our Constitution, man. Do you think they're gonna leave at the end of their term? Fuck no, they're not. This shit needs to be dealt with, man. Scary. Fucking scary. Donald Trump is a fucking... He thinks he's a dictator. This is America, guys. We need to stand the fuck up and not take this. Alright, guys, so I've got one of these tenderloins out. I need to look and see if it's done. Hang on here. So my first order of business, I've got my curtains closed. Yeah, that's done. That baby's done. So I'm going to show you the first thing I'm going to do is alright, so I'm going to make a sandwich, pork tenderloin sandwich. I gotta get that other one out before it gets dry. This thing, you can see the juice flowing out of it. My fucking mouth is just watering, man. And I've said it before, there's something about barbecue and white bread. It's a wonder. So here we go. I'm gonna make a sandwich. Wow, I'm actually drooling, guys. I gotta wipe my fucking chin, man. Come here, give me something else. Alright, so I've got a Wonder hamburger roll. Best deal in Publix. And they're good, man. Wow. You kidding me? So I'm gonna make this a big sandwich, one you would get at a barbecue stand. Now, some Sweet Baby Ray's, Jackson. Pork tenderloin. That, 2 of them cost $5. So here we go now. Y'all been waiting for this. Johnny Sunshine. Let's get one with a lot of sauce on it. God damn. Wow. Son. Let me go get that other one, man. Hang on. Alright, guys, so check it out. Pork tenderloin sandwich. Sweet potatoes are almost done. Couple more minutes. Wow. I'm afraid, guys. We're in some deep shit in this country. Shit like we've never seen before. I can't stop shaking my fucking head. And I can't stop drooling either. Wow. So I got some beans and some corn on the cob over there. I need to start cooking that. The ribs are getting close. I'm trying to eat a lot earlier. Rather than, you know, pigging out at 8 o'clock. You don't really get a restful sleep. Man, I gotta tell you guys, a couple of pork tenderloins, $5 for these two. I'll get at least 4 sandwiches out of them. That costs you like $32 somewhere at a restaurant. Look at Gussie. Gussie's like, what about me, man? Did you forget about me? Did you? Huh? Here. Gussie! Get off! Wow. This shit is cooked to perfection, guys. I want to have another sandwich right now. Put a lot of pepper on this boy. Johnny loves to eat. Gotta go to work tomorrow, guys. For sure. I think I have another gas water heater to put in. Fucking insurance company making this lady put a gas water heater in. Not leaking, working fine. Never had a fucking problem with it, but it's gotta go because the Gestapo's in charge now, guys. I think it's bad now. It's already open season on us fucking Americans. Their money's paid off. Citizens United, they own our fucking government. The rich are gonna be much richer. And they're coming for you too. For you guys who voted for Trump, they're coming for you too. Wait till you put a fucking, you know, a fucking storage shed in your yard, and they show up and they start fining you fucking $600 a day or $1,000 a day, and then end up owning your fucking house. They're coming for you too, man. Believe me. They don't have their sights set on half of America. You'll see. You wish you would have listened to me. And many others. Trump's down in the 30s, man. His approval rating. So what do when that happens? You change the story. You start a fucking war. Start dropping bombs, man. The old playbook. Now our service members are going to go to war. You know, we're not the world's police, but what are we going to do? We're going to go there and we're going to get in a fucking war for Israel. Fuck Israel. That's what I say. Fuck them. Why the fuck are we so beholden to them? What do they have over us, man? They're the fucking problem in the Middle East. That's the bottom fucking line. They're the fucking unfriendly neighbor. Fucking bastards. Netanyahu. I'm waiting for fucking ICE to show up at my house because I offended somebody. It's not above the realm of possibility. It's fucking scary. We have never been like this in this country. We got a Supreme Court who gave this guy a fucking pass. Do whatever you want. ain't gonna end well. It ain't gonna fucking end well. And for you fucking people out there who say, stop talking about politics, are you fucking kidding me? There's nothing more important than that. Everything hinges on that. The fucking security and the well-being of our country. We're in for some rough fucking sledding, guys, with this fucking goomba in the fucking White House. No regard for the fucking Constitution, these people. Gussie, you want this? He's like, whoa, Jason, what was that? Bread? I went a little too heavy on the pepper. Anyways, let's get these ribs out, man. See what they look like. And, we're gonna end this video. I'm a little upset, man. Alright guys, let me get these ribs out. I don't know what's worse, opening the door on the oven or my front door. Alright. Oh, I gotta get these potatoes out of there. Oh yeah, they're done. That knife just slid right in there. So I'm going to turn this off. I got my ribs. I'm going to put a little tent over them. My sweet potatoes. I've got corn in this with some garlic butter. Got my beans over here. I got to keep turning around. Because these dogs, they're my friends, but I can't really trust them. Phillips Plumbing, it's John speaking.
If you're busy, we can talk some other time.
No, I'm okay, man. You know you're making a guest appearance on a John Phillips Plumbing video right now.
Well, that's good. No, I follow you. I watch them every day, man.
I appreciate that, brother. I know your name. That's why I answered the phone.
Yep.
What's going on, my friend?
Not much. I have my sister, Candace. I think she's under Candace Sue or Candy. I got her watching now.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. So how you doing? How's the weather? It's got to be hot as bejesus down there.
It really is, man. I went swimming this morning, and the pool it's hot, man. I mean, it really is hot. Especially that top 6 or 8 inches of it.
Sure.
I had some guests come in today, and immediately they were in that pool. I kind of bent the rules for this lady. She's got a kid. It's her and her son. And I usually don't have kids here just because of the liability. But anyways, they're here, and they're enjoying the pool, and they're from New York, so they like the warm water. And they sounded like they were having a blast out there.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you're a good man, John. You are a real good man. Love your dogs, too.
Oh, they say hello, guys. Bella, say hello. Sickle!
You and I are so much alike. I mean, it's almost like some of your mannerisms and different things you do. I'm like, man, that's just like me. And I just turned 61 back in March.
Oh, wow.
you know, we're real close
In age, yeah. So I'll pray for you, man. I feel bad for you if you're like me.
No, it's all good, and it's just, and I won't get all political.
Yeah.
What is going on with this freaking idiot president of ours?
Dude,
Oh,
I'm
my
scared to
Lord.
death. Today is a real turning point, man. It's scary. They're like grabbing people like the Gestapo out on the street, and now I think by the end of the day or the middle of the night tonight, we'll be bombing Iran, man, and it's fucking scary, man. I don't know where this is gonna go. I know it ain't gonna end well, man. Whatever way it goes, it ain't good, man. For our service members, I pray for them guys, man.
No, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt, it is. I would have never thought in a million years. Now I'm kind of out in the country.
Yeah.
The next big town, it's called Elgin, Illinois. I'm in the far northwest suburbs of Chicago.
Okay.
And they had a guy. He was at a car wash. They went in there and they went ahead and they grabbed this guy, and you know, ISIS, and grabbing him and pulling him out there like he was a rat and throwing him in the van to haul him away, and the people are screaming, and
it's fucking horrible, man. No, we don't. I mean, they're doing that to senators. They're doing that to politicians now on the other side. It's very, very scary. I mean, they're liking it only to Germany or Russia. You know what happens to people who you know, buck the system or go against them. They disappear. They end up gone or dead or, you know, whatever. It's pretty scary, man.
Yeah, without a doubt. And yeah, I watch Mikey Pipes, but I only can watch so much. I mean, it's like, okay, no, I just...
We disagree. You know, I disagree with him politically, and I think he's got a great business and all of that. And unfortunately, even in families across the country now, the political differences have driven people apart. I mean, it's tearing families apart, man.
Well, without a doubt, it is. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I've seen it. I've seen it here. You know, it's just crazy. I mean, my dad, he lives down in Leesburg, which is a suburb, you know, of Orlando.
Yep.
And he calls me up the other day. Now he's 87 years old. Always respected him. He's a Army veteran. He gets around better than I do. He's always been a hard worker.
Yeah.
And, you know, he and my stepmom, but it's like, oh, he goes, you turning on the Trump military parade? I said, no, Dad, why not? And it's like, Dad, let's not talk politics. I can't do it with you. I said, please. And it's almost like he wants to badger me. And then also I have two older sisters. My one sister is like, we just can't talk about it.
Yeah.
You have your way of thinking. I have, oh, this is the greatest president we ever had. And it's like, are you kidding me? You know? And
Well, we'll wait to see how this plays out before I make a statement like that.
Yeah, exactly.
What I've seen so far, I wouldn't even come close to saying something like that. But hey, man, I just cooked. I'm sitting here at my kitchen table eating a sliced pork tenderloin sandwich. I just cooked some ribs. You're going to be on my channel tonight. This video, I'm making a video right now as we talk. So tune in. Randall, thanks for being a subscriber. And I appreciate you, brother.
You take care, John. Have a good night. Enjoy your dinner, and look forward to the video later on.
All right, my man. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Yeah, it's a tough day. I think by the end of the day, we'll be in the middle of a fucking war in the Middle East again. Again. We're not the world's police. Why the fuck are we going over there? For fucking Israel? Give me a fucking break. That's fucking anti-Semitic. It has nothing to do with fucking religion whatsoever, that statement. Fucking goddamn Netanyahu is a fucking tyrant. Simple as that, man. So, let me, I wanted to cut one of these ribs for you guys, show you what's going on. Look at that, man. Just fucking money. Money. I want to see what they look like inside of this, the thick part. That son of a bitch is hot, y'all. So let me just cut this at like the thickest spot, just to make sure they're done. I don't know why I can't get through that area. It's a little... I don't know. Can't do it. But they're cooked. That's cooked. Doesn't have a smoke ring. They're nice and crispy. I love them, man. I love them like this. Look at that. Yeah, that was a bone. Alright, so I got my beans. I'm going to cook them in a little while. I'm going to do my corn. I got 3 ears of corn in there. I'm going to finish my sandwich. And I'm going to post a video. I'm going to post this video, man. I'm very sad today, man. I'm very sad. Life's tough enough as it is, man. To create all this fucking drama. Tell me how this is making your fucking lives better. The guys who voted for this fucking corrupt son of a bitch. Explain to me, please. I want to know. Convince me why I should be for all of this shit. You know? Fucking military parade for some president's fucking birthday? Come on. When the fuck was the last time we did that in this country? In the military? That was a protest march. Don't get it fucking twisted. They went out there to make a fool out of that fucking guy. For sure. Anyways, have a great day, guys. Johnny's not doing well.